And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And a chance to check out our Rookie of the Year list. Some incredible talent entering the league. You look at Knipple, we're about halfway through the season now, and he's outside of the top 5 spots. But he's been playing really well, and there's plenty of games left to go.
And he's performed well so far, already proving to be an effective player for his team.
Well, there's no shame in being a top 10 rookie in your class, and there's still so much room for him to grow.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Amen Thompson out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Damian Lillard, then it's Knipple, and it's Zubats in at the 5 down low. And for Washington, they've got Andrew Nembhard, Banchero out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Smart in at the 2. Well, Coach, something you love about watching games, it's observing the dynamic of these NBA matchups.
Yeah, I like watching great guards challenge the bigs. I like watching defensive stoppers switch on to a star player. You never see the same story develop twice.
Nembhard for 3. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Lillard. Zubats with a screen on Smart. Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. I asked him about facing a talent like Damian Lillard, and Coach said, we know Dame is going to be a handful. He always is. He has unlimited range. He's terrific at shooting off the dribble, and if you press up on him, he'll go right by you. He is a difficult cover, to say the least. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Gordon outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Lillard. It's good. Off the glass.
Well, any range is within range for a shooter of Lillard's talents.
Nembhard outside. Siakam outside. And again, it's Washington converting.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers, it's almost effortless how he shoots.
Gordon against DiVincenzo. Pass to Siakam. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
On the wing, Thompson. Zubats with a screen on Nembhard. Pure from three-point range. Lillard's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Siakam with a screen on Lillard. And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A 3rd foul this early could spell trouble.
Minnesota on D. Nembhard outside. Washington moving the ball around.
Well, that's just great awareness. He was ready and took advantage.
On the fast break, Lillard's quickness makes him almost unstoppable, just beating the D up the floor.
Now Nembhard, coming off a terrific game against Brooklyn. Clock at 6 to halt the run. And so the ball out of bounds. Smart touched it last. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at the Timberwolves. Sitting pretty at this point of the season, second place and looking to move to first.
You know, for Minnesota, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
A nice shot by Lillard.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find a handle.
All right, let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see which teams are leading the pack in steals right now. The fourth spot held by Minnesota.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. DiVincenzo finds Nembhard. Back to DiVincenzo. And here's Siakam. 6 to shoot. Outside, DiVincenzo. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Minnesota leading by 7. Well, Grant, this is the third season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Nembhard against Lillard. Back to Siakam. And Caro outside. Washington again can't hit.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Lillard outside. Pass to Gordon. Lillard outside. The three. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. The Wizards trail by 10. Siakam, right side. Pass to DiVincenzo. Washington moving the ball around. Siakam against Zubac to end the drought. Siakam, no good. Minnesota leading by 10. Zubac passes to Thompson. Lillard outside. No good with the triple. And Siakam has got the ball here for Washington. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Pass to Gordon. Banchero against Thompson. Now Zubac. For three, here's Lillard. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Nembhard, the pass to Smart. Back to Nembhard. The 3 is up. Thompson pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Lillard with the bucket.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Smart looking around. Pass to Nembhard. DiVincenzo against Gordon. Back to Smart. Nembhard outside. For 3, DiVincenzo. That shot off.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Thompson outside. DiVincenzo against Gordon. Lillard outside. Zubac screen. The shot. And it's Lillard. That time on the assist by Gordon. Lillard's got 24.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Guys?
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here's Lillard. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Nembhard with it, defended by Lillard. Here's Siakam. No good again that time.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
And here's Knipple from the arc. Here's Zubac. It's rebounded by Banchero. Wizards trail by 19. DiVincenzo, the pass to Smart. Siakam outside. Shoots over Thompson. And another miss by Washington.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Back to Nembhard. Smart up top. Pass to Nembhard. Now DiVincenzo with his first shot attempt. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. And how about Marcus Smart, Coach? A 3-time NBA Hustle Award winner.
Yeah, and BA, not to mention a former Defensive Player of the Year. For a 6'3" guard, he's about as physical a presence as you'll find.
Out of bounds, it'll be Wizards ball. So for Washington, Capella, he's checked in for Paolo Banchero. Wells comes in for DiVincenzo. And it's Tyson in for Smart. And then for Minnesota, Thompson, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Josh Hart in for Gordon. Wizards trail by 21. And here's Nembhard. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Will it go? And he nails the jumper.
I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
Lillard with the ball. 27 points for him. Jumps up, rips down the breakaway slam.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Now here's Thompson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Washington has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Pass to Tyson. And the foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game. And Washington making a change here. Reed's checked in. And then for Minnesota, Gordon, he's checked in for Zubats. Daniels comes in for Hart. And it's Shepard in for Damian Lillard. Reed passes to Wells. Here's Tyson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Thompson, a screen on Reed. Here's Gordon. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. The Wizards trail by 17. Wells, the pass to Nembhard. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Just 4 to shoot. Takes a 3. Gordon pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Shepard. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. They swipe it. Pass to Nembhard.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Washington shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Stan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Minnesota leading by 15. Daniels outside. Pass to Gordon. They still need this. Rebound by the Wizards. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Here's Capella. And there it is for him.
Well, that's the kind of strength you want to see from your center. Great finish from Capella.
Here's Shepard. Shoots over Nembhard. And so it's Minnesota in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Thompson out there with Asar Thompson. Then it's Knippel. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Daniels in at the 3, small forward. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, and look, he made his mark on defense also. Was pressuring the ball, came away with 3 steals.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Lillard outside. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Knippel from the arc. Capella with a rebound. And here's Capella. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, in addition to scoring, Lillard is a gifted facilitator. He'll detect those big weaknesses in the defense.
Well, with his foundation defensively, Coach, everything else is a bonus for Ausar Thompson.
Yeah, and actually, BA, he's becoming more proficient on the offensive end. The evolution of Ausar's game, that'll be a big part of this team's success going forward.
And the free throw, no good. And when you're trying to slow down a great score, there are those shots you've just got to live with, Stan.
Well, look, BA, you can't take away everything, particularly from the great players. I think when you're game planning, what you have to decide is just that. What can you live with and what do you want to take away? And you try to just make those great players a little bit less efficient. You're not going to shut them down, but maybe you can make them a little bit less efficient.
Here's Smart, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Pass to Capella. Shoots over Thompson, and no good, trying to use the glass. The Timberwolves lead by 16. Daniels outside. Lillard outside. Off target from outside. For Washington, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Back to Smart. Puts up a deep three. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Knipple. Now here's Thompson. Five to shoot. Here's Knipple from the arc. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds in the game. Paolo, strong.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Thompson outside. Daniels outside. To the wing, right side. Pass to Thompson. Over to the left wing. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Rebound, Washington. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Banchero right side. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Thompson passes to Thompson. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists tonight.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So for Washington, Siakam comes in for Clint Capella, and it's Nembhard in for Tyson. And Washington has possession. They trail by 16. Siakam outside. Pass to Smart. Washington moving the ball around. And here's Nembhard. Fires for 3. Washington again can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Lillard outside. Now Daniels. And here's Knipple from the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want enforcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250, Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
The first free throw is good.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
And Minnesota making a change here. And Banchero drops them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Outside Hart. There's the three. Rebound Washington. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. DiVincenzo pass to Siakam. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It goes on Aaron Gordon. Washington shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
And Siakam can score from all 3 levels, which is why this team leans on him to shoulder a lot of the offensive load.
Lillard finds Thompson. Now here's Gordon. And here's Lillard, guarded by Banchero. And it's Lillard, that time on the assist by Gordon. Lillard's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Siakam outside. DiVincenzo with a screen on Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Washington needs to get off a shot. Here we go, all alone. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Minnesota shooting their 2nd attempt at the line tonight. Free throw, no good.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls.
When you watch Gordon, you can see what a great sense of timing he has. His movement is sharp, and he'll take advantage of a lazy defense.
Both free throws good from Gordon.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the 2nd quarter.
Siakam looking it over. Nembhard outside. Over to the wing. Here's DiVincenzo. That one's wide left. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Gordon outside. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. And again, Washington, no good. Minnesota leading by 21. Lillard outside. Back to Thompson. Let's go with a 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
It's stolen by Hart. with the drive, and Hart throws it down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Siakam finds DiVincenzo. Washington moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. A shot to stop the run. And Smart with the bucket on the assist from Banchero. Smart has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Thompson outside. Back to Lillard. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, this is what Dame time is all about. The ability to instantly respond from range.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot. Well, the game is going global. Players Association president and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Brian?
Crossing over borders. Allie, thank you. So it's Minnesota now, after the basket by Washington. DiVincenzo against Gordon. Back to Lillard. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Washington has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. DiVincenzo, the pass to Nembhard. That shot missing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
To the middle. Out to Lillard. Gordon outside. This one for 3. And again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Banchero outside. Smart outside. DiVincenzo, the pass to Banchero. Rebound Minnesota. Now here's Thompson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Miami. Gordon outside. Pass to Thompson. Lillard outside. From deep. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 8 assists here tonight.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
It's been all Timberwolves. Thompson outside. DiVincenzo against Hart. Shot clock at 6. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Siakam. Zubac with the steal. Lillard deciding where to go with it. And yes, another basket.
Yeah, only a handful of the all-time greats have more 50-point games than he does.
He's moved all the way into a tie for 4th place on that list. And it's Washington with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Back to DiVincenzo. Smart outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Nembhard. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Washington making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Banchero. Wells comes in for DiVincenzo. And it's Tyson in for Smart. Now Lillard. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. The shot's good.
You got to appreciate the way they're working the ball inside this quarter. They're trying to impose their will physically.
You know, off the court stand, Damian Lillard has another career going as a rapper.
Well, B.A., I've enjoyed a few tracks, though I prefer his performance on the hardwood where his shooting and scoring do all the talking.
Free throw good, Lillard.
Well, few players can carry an offense like Damian Lillard. Whether it's stretching the floor with those deep threes, driving it, or even just passing it, Dame can do it all.
Now here's Nembhard. 5 points in the game. Siakam in the post, working on Thompson. Ooh, Thompson with the block. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Out to Gordon. Lillard outside. Off the mark there with a three. Siakam outside to win the drought. No good on the buzzer beater. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's Minnesota delivering the blowout. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, guys. Zoo, a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
We just have to be ourselves, just be ourselves, move the ball, play the unselfish, and we're going to get ourselves an offense.
Stay true to you, guys.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Hello, everybody. What time is it? Yep, halftime, but really it's been Dame time with the way Lillard's played so far.
Dame do his thing here. Such a crafty, versatile scorer. You love the leadership he provides. Kind of reminds me of a younger version of myself.
First of all, it's Dame does, and really, Kenny?
Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
You gotta love All-Star Weekend, guys, especially when it comes to the three-point contest.
I think we should have a three-point contest right now. You and me, Shaq. Come on.
I don't even think you can beat Ernie.
Hey, easy. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
The Wizards on offense. Following this game, they host the Magic. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. We've got Pascal Siakam, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Paolo Banchero. Then there's Marcus Smart, and it's Nembhard in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. Here's Thompson, following the three-pointer by Washington. Back to Lillard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Nembhard against Gordon. Pass to Siakam. Here's the three. And again, Washington with a triple.
Yes, certain nights, Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip.
Thompson outside. And here's Lillard from good. Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they head back home to host the Miami Heat. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for that game against the Cavaliers, this is one that they expect to win. But those games can be tricky. Remember, there are no free wins in this league.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Hart. Three-pointer. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. building this lead in every way possible.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his third foul so far. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Smart passes to Siakam. Clock at 6. Back to Smart. Launches it. Thompson pulls it in.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Lillard against Nembhard. Lillard can't get it to go. Washington has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Damian Lillard picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here. That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. For Minnesota, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Thompson. Thompson scanning the floor. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Smart. Takes a 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Now here's Siakam. He's got 15. Nembhard for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Nembhard's got 9.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Outside Hart. Pass to Lillard. Back to Hart. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. For 3. Connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. Nembhard for 3. Thompson pulls it in.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
With the 10-footer, Thompson no good. And so Banchero will bring it up for Washington. Pass to Nembhard. Siakam outside. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Lillard. Non-stop scoring machine right here. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Well, this is the challenge Lillard presents to defenses. He's good at getting them to compromise.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He makes a first. And Minnesota with some changes. Zubats, he's checked in for Thompson. Daniels comes in for Gordon. And Knippel subbed in for Hart. And both free throws good for Lillard. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Daniels passes to Zubats. Zubac finds Daniels. And the layup is good off the glass.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Smart with the ball, averaging around 6 a game. Here's Nembhard. Washington again can't hit.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Back to Lillard. To the wing on the left. Pass to Thompson. Drops in the 3. Thompson's got 9.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Smart. Back to Nembhard. Just 5 to shoot. The Wizards with another miss.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Now here's Lillard. And again for 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. And it's Washington with the ball, following the three-pointer by Minnesota.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Pass to Thompson. Now Lillard from the arc. And he recovers it. Back to Thompson. Now Lillard. Zubac screen. Lillard finds Zubac. Shoots over Siakam. Smart grabs the miss.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, that play shows Banchero's strength and his determination.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break, converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
The free throw drops for Banchero.
Well, look, Banchero's a guy who can put the offense on his back, and sometimes he can do it for long stretches.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 9. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game. Nembhard left side. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 9 rebounds now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And that one's good.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Wells from behind the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Lillard outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And a chance here to check out some stats for Damian Lillard.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Shepard comes in for Damian Lillard. Here's Wells. He's scoreless. Outside, DiVincenzo. Nembhard outside. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Thompson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Outside Wells. Outside, DiVincenzo. And another miss by Washington.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Reed's checked in for Washington. Tyson comes in for Nembhard. Here's Tyson. Banchero outside. Back to Wells. Pass to Tyson. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Shepherd. They get it again.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Here's Daniels. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. A chance here to see the Eastern Conference standings. Guys, we've certainly seen some interesting midseason storylines. You look at Washington, hasn't been a banner year thus far, but they're clinging to that 8th spot in the conference.
Well, for the Wizards, they had some lofty goals to start the year, but they may not have the roster to hang with the league's elite teams.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
Poked loose and stolen by Banchero. Pass to Capella. And here's Wells. Now Banchero to stop the run. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Knipple. He's covered by Wells. Daniels. That three's off the mark.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Capella, the pass to Banchero. 1:03 left to play in the third.
Yeah, that was great job on defense from Daniels. He knows how to distract shooters.
Zubats with a screen on Banchero. Shepherd, that's good.
That was a prayer. All luck getting that one to go.
They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And BA, you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
Outside Reed. Shoots over Thompson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, the truth is, when Capella gets the ball in there, teams very often try to send him to the line.
And more of a rotational player at this stage, Clint Capella still does a few things really well, Coach.
Yeah, BA, he makes a difference as a rim runner, crashing the glass, contesting shots. He is a valuable part of the rotation.
That free throw misses.
Well, something you notice about Clint Capella is he does not play outside himself. His primary focus at all times is on being a force on the inside.
The Timberwolves shooting the rock at 58%. Here's Shepherd. And it's Tyson with a rebound. And so it's Washington with it. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. 6 to shoot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he knocks down the first one. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Zubats passes to Thompson from deep. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Minnesota showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. We'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Damian Lillard out there with Knipple. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then it's Thompson. And it's Daniels in at the small forward position. And so Capella will bring it up for Washington. Now here's Smart. Pass to Tyson. Now here's Siakam, defended by Thompson. Thompson against Siakam. Rebounded by Daniels. Here's Knipple. And he banks in the layup. Knipple's got his first 2 points.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And the slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, good footwork by Capella. Setting the pick and finding his spot.
Pass to Knipple. Back to Lillard. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Thompson, a screen on Siakam. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Capella.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, BA, some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
He does not get the second one. The Wizards shooting poorly, just 29% from the floor in this game. Now Smart. Pass to Tyson. From downtown. Rebound Minnesota. Thompson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Takes the 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. Daniels passes to Thompson. And here's Lillard from beyond the... And again for 3.
And with that make, he stands alone with the 2nd most triples in a game.
Well, you got to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going in. He just keeps raining down the threes. Pass to Tyson. There's the triple. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Thompson outside. Here's Lillard. Rebound Washington.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Smart outside. Pass to Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Capella to the inside. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, at his size, you'd expect Capella to go up this strong every time he has the ball inside.
Here's Knipple. Fires the 3. Siakam pulls down the board.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Yeah, a difference maker on the glass. Capella has been doing this for a long time.
And here's Thompson for 3. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Here's Tyson, defended by Lillard. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Banchero's checked in for Capella. DiVincenzo comes in for Smart. And it's Nembhard in for Tyson. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Wells, the pass to Nembhard. Off target from three-point range.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Out to Thompson. Back to Daniels. Pass to Thompson. Jacks up a three. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Wizards have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Siakam, the pass to Nembhard. Looking to get back on track. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Now here's Daniels. Pass to Thompson. For 3, here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Washington. Banchero's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. DiVincenzo against Daniels. Banchero passes to DiVincenzo. And the foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's foul number 2 for him. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You've got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
Now here's Hart. And Hart throws it down.
Big time move to the rack. And look, his teammates are loving it.
Yeah, so am I. Everybody loves an aerial show. Siakam outside. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Gordon outside. Back to Lillard. From outside the arc. The rebound by Nembhard.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Siakam outside. Launches a 3. Minnesota with a rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Out to the right wing. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Zubac. Pass to Hart. The 3-ball. Gets the 3-ball to go. Hart's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the 3-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it. Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
For 3, Gordon. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now here's Nembhard. Smart passes to Nembhard. For 3, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Back to Lillard. Thompson against Nembhard. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Turns it over there, but that's his first of the contest. He's done a good job of minimizing mistakes on the night.
And the Wizards shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Siakam, not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Now here's Lillard. With the teardrop. Nice D from Nembhard. Smart outside. Nembhard with it. Siakam outside. No one near him. Thompson pulls it in. And so Thompson will bring it up for Minnesota. Zubac passes to Hart. Now here's Lillard. Back to Thompson. Lets it go from the wing. Again! What an avalanche!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to Siakam. Siakam missing again.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Rebound, Washington.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
To stop the drought. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Josh Hart.
Well, Smart is a relentless competitor whose impact always goes beyond the box score. The league could always use more players like him.
And that one misses. One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, B.A., and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league and the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score or trying to make an offensive play and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled, jumping into people and stuff.
And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Damian Lillard.
And what stood out to me was his effort level defensively. Very active and aggressive, piling up the steals in addition to his overall floor game.
That free throw is good from Thompson. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Lillard. Smart grabs the miss. And Washington with possession. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
And it's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Now here's Lillard. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Dame, you routinely make shots that most players would not even attempt. What enables you to have that kind of confidence?
Sometimes in the summer, I work on the craziest things. You know, you never know.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.